There he goes. Let's start right away. Go champagne. I do a shut off that if you went anywhere, you get access to the secret shop. If the secret shop with the chapter, you can access it. Now we can always enter a skirmish, which will probably come later. Our first objective, though, is to clear the Tower of Valni. So let's start off on the first floor. Each floor of Valni has something different. This one usually is packed with entombed and revenants. The objective is to take out the flagship entombed, but to advance to the top of the tower, you have to clear them all out. So let's ready to start climbing. Let's use my two doors for this floor. This is a great place to grind up levels, since the enemies are really easy to deal with. Great. And chances are you'll do the test with a single hit. But not always. Depends on a variety of factors. Let's try. Great. Let's try. Great. Let's try. That was weird. Okay. So it's a great way to train up trainees is to have them either ready up like a javelin or whatever spell you gave them, or a hand axe or a throwing weapon of some kind, and put 3 high defense units on the 3 stairs at the bottom and put them behind them. It's a good way to boost the levels real quickly. Here are you. Hit point speed and defense. Not bad. And 2 gold. But the enemies have is completely random. That's why I didn't show it. Sometimes they drop gold, sometimes they drop weapons. It's not very common that you'll see the type of stuff. Let's try. Let's try. Crit. Record this about 2 p.m. when the day goes up. So pretty tired. Hopefully I hack, but I can clear up both one up today in under 3 hours. But I don't think I want to sit for 3 hours watching me play video game. That's not something that people tend to do. Of course I'm streaming, but I haven't streamed since I haven't streamed my birthday, so it's just not today for the year. Jet, hey, hey, damn dog. Let's try. You know what, AVG, you can stop that, so. Let's try. Oh, don't worry, they get tougher as they go higher. I think. So, kind of. Sometimes. Rarely. They're not getting tougher as normal friends. Valni doesn't necessarily boast the toughest challenges in the game. That's a different area that we had access to before the final chapter that I didn't do. Not done yet. Haven't gotten into it there. It's a pretty difficult area, but it's easier to deal with. Let's try. You already use up to 8 characters per floor, but some floors you don't need more than 1 or 2. You could theoretically do the entire tower with 1 person. But you'll be spending money on weapons that'll just break. Okay, yes, we've been boss. This is one place phase. The boss will not move, so if you got a range attacker, you get him almost 100 XP every time you take out the boss. 100 exactly if you take out the boss with the unpromoted character. Let's move on to the next floor. This floor boasts mostly bone walkers and weights. I mean, there's also a lot of these about Malduins, but it's fine. Let's twist on through here. Rune sword, armor sphere, some gold, longbows. Let's use Jarek. And let's use it for this floor. Alright, let's start. Yeah, it's just the axe. Is it a rune sword? So that's a supply. Now another rune sword. Perfect. Let's try. Here's the rest of the Tower of Valni. It's pretty easy to clear it. Always. It's not going to work. Alright, enemy phase. I got out of the Tower of Horrors yet. These are the easy fours. That's not gonna work. Let's try. You're still a good unit. Get upstairs. Check the bows so they can't get stacks on us. I don't know why it's stuttering. That's a new development. Yeah, I do 2 fours this video, do 2 fours next, and maybe 2 fours the next video. We'll see where I am after this 4, as far as time. The bigger the video, the longer it takes to render, and then I have to sit here and watch it render, so. I don't have to do that, I don't have to do that, I won't do it. That's not gonna work. Well, it's because it blue screens while it's rendering, then I have to re-record, then I have to re-render the entire thing. Talk is cheap. Anyone can do it. Let's try. The thing about the maps is I start the map and check out all the monsters and whatnot, crit, and I also look at their stats and whatnot for the reinforcements on the wiki. I join the reinforcements, get to that turn with all these farmers, check their whatever, and then I start moving the menus around. Rolling 1d10s, 1d100, 1d10, 1d10, 1d100 for 2 for the hit rate and the crit rate. And the damage is calculated through a variety of different numbers, and just run all the numbers, and you'll most likely find that if you use scrap paper, you can make up maps. Like when I work on Final ROM hack, I make custom maps. I forget the program I use. I think I use Nightmare still. Great. And the Nightmare, I make custom maps, and before I start my map, I use a grid with a legend like triangles on mountains, rounded triangles or triangles are peaks, rounded triangles are mountains, circles are forests, no markers plains or tile. Stuff like that. and you use a blue marker for your unit for where your units start, and a you just dot. You put a blue dot on where you start, and a blue square for where your board starts, and you do the same for the red. Put the square for the red team's leader, for the enemy commander. That's how you make custom maps. It's always good to plan that stuff out before you start, because otherwise you'll be fumbling off the better. Just great. And you don't want to fumble around. You don't want to mess with too much of the hacks in any editor. That's bad. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna end up with the game that won't work because the hacks conflicts with itself. Okay. And if you do that, do mess with the hacks too much and start conflicting. If any game has two lines of hacks that conflict with each other, it'll just crash. Just check. But that's a whole other lesson for a class that I don't teach. Not that I teach a class in the first place. Actually, I do teach classes sometimes. Depends. I teach game design, chess, and animation. In fact, around here, in the whole scouting thing, I'm a counselor for I'm a very counselor for animation, game design, and chess. And whenever they do Mathematics University, me and my friend we usually end up teaching chess. And he's really good at chess. But I've gotten a lot better at chess over the years, so I teach chess. Imagine playing chess and having to write down every move you make. Knowing where each piece, knowing where A1 is up to J10, and it does matter what side you start from because it's different. White. Let's see. Okay, it's queenside rook. Okay, queenside rook is always white queen's rook always starts in A1, which means the queenside rook on queenside rook black starts on J10. That's just how the board was made, and that's where the pieces ended up. Which is why white moves first, but that's the only reason for it. But that's just something you note about from watching lots of people play chess all at the same time. Okay. And of course, the very first about the is to go over the history of chess, which we do that first. I had out a worksheet with I had out a sheet here with all the stuff on, and we take turns reading through it because I know for a fact that if we don't read it, someone in the class is not going to read it. I mean, I know it's boring at times, but after that, you can play chess as much as you want. We teach everything. We teach everything in the game, from en passant to castling, and how much each piece, how many points each piece is worth, and that type of stuff. Not that we use a timer, that we don't I don't have the luxury of being able to afford a timer. It's not. It's all non-profit. It's all non-profit. I could do all the worksheet stuff in a video, but again, watching videos doesn't teach you anything. Sometimes it depends on who you're watching and how they're articulating their words, which I am very bad at. I speak quickly to get my point. I speak quickly, and even when I was in English, where I had to write a 100-page essay, I wrote like 4 pages. I wrote as much as I needed to get my point across. It didn't elaborate, didn't in depth anything. Just as long as you get your point across, what does it matter how you arrived at it, right? Great. There, I point across. But you should probably do what the assignment is, or you're probably going to end up failing. Let's try. Great. All right. We'll do the 4 in the next video. Till then.